Hey guys, it's Doug here. That's Doug Mystic Eye on Board Game Geek, bringing you episode 7 of our playthrough of Zombicide using the Angry Neighbors expansion. Won't give you too much of a breakdown in history, but we are doing pretty well. As you can see, there was a major thing up here, all that noise, which I'm about to take off the board. Drew a horde of zombies, which you can't quite see, that are right up above there, down on poor Adam, but he's going to get away. The only problem is that down on the south side, he also attracted a bunch of infected crows that are coming our direction. While that's happening, up north, we have this group way over here that are about to enter a building and wreak havoc. It's going to be a crazy turn for us, but I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of fun because we're heading toward the climax of this session. We're going to break in this building, make our way to these survivors over here, and once we get them in hand and in tow and everybody has one assigned to them, we're going to win the game. Right? Let's see if we can do that. So first off, we are going to look at the first player. It looks like it's going to be, I have to go check this on the previous video, but it looks like it's going to be Fred. Okay, we are up with good old Fred here. Now Fred has a fire axe and his hand cannon, so he can absolutely open that door if we want to, or he could start by shooting these zombies that are down beneath him here. I think that's what he's going to do. So for his first action, he's going to unload on those three there with his hand cannon. And the hand cannon is a pretty good weapon, so I suspect it's going to do quite a bit of damage. So before he pops that door open, let's do that. So the hand cannon does 3 dice. You get to roll 3 dice. You need a 3 or better to hit, and it does a point of damage, so it will destroy any normal walkers that it hits. So let's roll the dice and see how we do. So he got 2 hits on his first roll, which means we're going to remove these 2 fellows here, and we're going to put a noise marker right there. You know, he could finish that one off, but I really want to get this door open. He's got, how many actions has he got? He's got 4 actions. So let's take the second shot. Might as well do what we can to take the zombies out that are in our way already. So let's roll the dice. He almost missed, but he got 1 hit, which will do the trick. So we're going to plop down another noise marker. We're going to take this one off, and that's going to give Fred up here, yeah, it's going to give him 3, 15, 16, 17, so he's at 17 now. Remember, he was wounded though. Hey, I got these new lights on the table that are they're LED lights that are shining down on the cards to try and cut some of the glare from the overhead light. We'll see how that works out. I got to see. It's hard to tell in the video. They might be a little glary, but we'll see. If they are, let me know. Anyway, let's go back to the table. So Fred's almost in the orange section of his experience track, and that would put us in the orange threat level. We don't want to do too much more with him, so what we are going to pop him over here. That was his second action, taking out the rest of the zombies. For his third action, he's going to pop open the door, and now we have to populate this whole building. So let's get to it. I'd rather populate while we're still in the yellow zone as opposed to being in the orange zone, which would be worse for us. So let me go get the zombie deck, and we're going to populate the heck out of this place. Amazingly, I got the whole building in camera. So first thing we're going to do, just to get out of the way, since it's relatively simple, is we are going to draw the next guy. So right here we have a token for a companion that we have to save. So we're going to draw that. Here's the companion deck. We get a searcher. Okay, let me get his miniature out. Oops, I take it back. It's going to be a sniper. The reason being is the other 4 are in here. There's 2 of each, and we already have a couple of these guys out. I don't have there isn't another searcher, I guess. So anyway, at least I don't have a miniature for one. That could be a problem. Maybe I'm missing a miniature. I don't know. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to make it a sniper because I actually happen to still have a second sniper figure. And there she is. So she is right here. Now what does the sniper do? Let's take a look. It says active. Spend 1 action for a sniper rifle ranged action, accuracy 4+, with all teammate snipers in the zone. Okay, get a +1 max range. That's a passive skill. So that's what the sniper does. And the sniper is right here. And now, we're going to populate all those zombies. I got the zombie deck out right here, so let's get started. We're going to start back here in this room down here and see what we get. 2 more crows. Uh-oh. So I do actually happen to have... Why are they indoors? Stupid birds. They're harassing the sniper. Okay, well, they're going to go... Actually, it's 3. I think... Do I have 3? I might. Okay, I hope so, because otherwise they get an activation. And then we're going to go into... Let me see. How many rooms is here? This is 1 room, so here's the next one. Ooh. We're getting all the interesting cards out. So we're going to have 3 very infected people in this room. There's going to be a smorgasbord of zombies. A lost zombivore in this room. This just gets better and better. 2 seeker zombies over here. That's kind of normal for the game. This game anyway. Oh my gosh. And barking at the guys up here are going to be 3 zombie dogs. That is crazy. Now remember, these guys do represent 4 survivors, so they are the equivalent of 4 noise tokens, but I am figuring that we're going to make enough noise where these ones are going to come running into here, and I got to check the rules. They might be dropping into that... oh, wait a second. Maybe that's why you open that door, because you can lure them into the pit. If there's a walkway here, I got to look that up and see if they can get across the walkway. Either way, I got to populate the board, so I'm going to do that. Okay, here we have it. Now, I am going to place a 5-point die next to the zombivore that's here, and this is the miniature that we'll be using for this particular zombivore. And he's right here with these very infected people in front of him. This must have been a really interesting place before the apocalypse, for all these guys ended up stuck in this building as zombies. Pretty bad news for us, I think. We'll have to see. But we might be okay. Anyway, if you look around there, you'll see the 3 zombie dogs at the top. That's bad news for us too. And these are actually seeker runners, so that is even worse. Now, I do have to look up the rules on that pit and see if they are coming from this direction. Can they just run across there and be safe, or are they going to fall in the pit with the rest of the zombies? I got to take a look-see at that. I think they're not going to fall in the pit. I think that's why that locked door that you need the key for is over there, so you could get over there and draw them in, and that was our bad. We didn't do that, so we're fighting our way through, which is okay. It's not the end of the world. It is what it is. But anyway, let's continue on. That was Fred's 3rd turn. So he's not going to go into the building, but this was noisy because he used an axe. So he hatcheted his way through the door, opened it up, and that's where he's going to stay. Too much danger in there for him. But he was the first character, so we got a long way to go. However, for right now, we're going to pop all the way over to Adam. Adam is next. Okay, so Adam is saying, to heck with this. I am not dealing with this nonsense. He's got 4 actions, so he's going to go 1, 2, just make sure he's in camera, yep. And he's going to duck back in here, and he's going to do a search for his last action. Here's our giant search deck. Let's see what he gets. He gets a pan. Useless. Well, it's not entirely useless. I mean, at least if he has to drop something, he can drop that instead. So that is going to be his turn. So now we're on to Kat. And Kat's saying, she's like Daisy Duke. She looks Daisy Duke to me, so I'm like, let's kill the zombies, y'all. She steps in there, and she's going to actually turn and shoot her Spaz 12 into the very infected people there. She can't do it in here because she can't aim like some of the other characters can, like for instance like Tessa or Thesa and Julian. They can both aim because Julian has steady hand, and Tessa, whatever her name is, has the crossbow with the scope on it, but she doesn't. So she steps in for her first action, she levels the gun toward that group for her, and then fires for her second action. Okay, so again, this is a 3-dice weapon. It's going to do 4 points of, it needs a 4 to hit, does 2 points of damage. So let's roll and see what she can get done here against these guys in the other room. Okay, so on her, that was her second action. She did get 2 hits. So she'll take these 2 off right now and put them on her character card. Or next, I'll just put it next to her character card. She's got 3 of them. I got to remember. I got to look up the rule to see. I think it's all 5 before you can get anything special. But that was her her first shot. That's also going to drop a noise marker into there. That's action 2. It does give her 2 more 1, 2 experience. So I do want to get us into the orange zones just so you can see them using other special abilities. The problem with that is I'm not sure how that's going to end up with the spawn points for us. It could be very bad. I'm not 100% sure on that yet. But let's go back and finish her turn, because that was only action 2 of 4. And she gets a free move action. So technically, her first action to move into the building was free, so she's only taken 1 actual action. She's got 3 left. So for her next action, I think she'll just shoot that zombie again and see if she can end it with them. Well, you know what she could do? She gets the sniper. She's going to get a passive +1 maxed range. Oh, yeah, I got it. She's definitely doing that. So for her actual second action of 4 total and a free move action, she's going to pick up the sniper. So the sniper goes into her inventory, like a slot, right? And this person now is with her. And that gives her a +1 range. But first, she's going to shoot this guy and get rid of him. That will be action number 3 of 4. Before we move on from that, she does get this objective token. Now, I know it's not the key, but it is going to give her 5 more experience points, which is going to put her up at 17. So she is really way up there. Okay, she's close to getting to the orange, and she's about to kill another zombie. Here we are at the dice tower again. Let's roll it. Thank you, Cool Mini or Not, for the cool plastic dice tower. This is noisy. And we're going to roll 3 dice. She needs a 4 or better. All 3 hits on that one. That's awesome. She didn't need that. So we're going to pop this guy. I'm going to put another noise marker in here with her. That's going. She's just going to put this one back into circulation, and then. Oh wait, guys, I take it back. Oh no, the spaz does not. That's why the spaz is one of those better weapons. It does not need to reload in between shots. Okay. So we're going to go boom like that, and. You know what? Just for case, it worked out fine, but I want to clarify something. Fred with the hand cannon, he fired. He ended up with an extra action anyway, so he could have done this. He fired and then fired again, so he should have fired. I got to remember this stupid reloading rule. He fired, then he had to reload, then he fired again, then he broke open the door, and that was his turn. So it still ended up 4 actions total, but I just wanted to clarify that. So she's down to 1 action. Now, the sniper gives her +1 range, even with the dumb shotgun. I don't know how that works, but anyway, the sniper gives her some level of accuracy. So she sees this zombivore facing off with her. She's going to shoot it with the spaz again with the +1 range. So that's pretty cool. This really beefed her up quite a bit. Okay, so she's going to roll 3 dice again. She needs a 4. Now remember, that lost zombivore has 5 hits, so it's going to be tough. She only got 1 hit there, so that's going to reduce the lost zombivore by 1. It's going to put another noise token here, so we have 3 in this room, and this guy is now at a 4. It's not enough to defeat him, but we got lots of people to go, and that is going to end Kat's turn. And then next up, we're going to have the crossbow-wielding Tessa. That's what I'm calling her. Take it or leave it. Okay, so she has her her gunman and her are moving into the building here. And now she's got her crossbow, so when she gets in there, she's shooting her crossbow first at one of the birds. Let's see if we can get rid of them. Another thing that would have happened when we couldn't, well, let me think about this. Okay, guys, I got to fess up. I think I'm going to cheat a little bit here so this game continues. So when I had to place 3 birds here and I could only place 2, after I placed the 2, all of them should have activated. Again, because I ran out of miniatures. I only have 5 total miniatures for the Murder of Crows, and the card called for in the yellow zone 3. So what would have happened? Now, what would have happened is before all these guys entered the room, these 2 birds would have attacked the closest survivor, which would have been the sniper. Now, this scenario calls for us getting all of the characters, all of the guys off the board. So here's the dilemma. If I play fair, we just lost by sheer random bad luck. If I do what the rules say to do, we are done according to the scenario. Now remember, this is scenario based, so those random events can happen, because I mean, it's not anticipating that I'm putting crows out on the board and running out. Of course, it could have happened with anything. Could happen with seekers or regular zombies, but I have plenty of those. Could happen with zombie dogs. But I want to be clear on that, because this mission clearly states, and you know, this is the dramatic rescue. It clearly states that we need to let me make sure, because it might be just those 4 in the room that we absolutely have to say. Place a gunman, a handyman, a searcher, and a sniper companion miniatures in the indicated zone, which we've done. Don't spawn zombies in their zone when their building door is opened. They can be taken in the same way as a companion token. Each companion token and revealed companion gives 5 experience points to the survivor who takes it. But it says, save them, be a hero. You win the game when all companions have been taken and are alive. So we lost that sniper. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause. We are currently, I'm going to make note, I'm going to put a die on the character so I know which one. We are currently going, about to take, I'm going to put her back here for a moment. We are currently about to take Tessa's turn. I'm going to put it up to a vote, guys. Technically, we just lost by random bad luck. Now here's what would have happened. These 2 would have attacked, and these 3 would have swarmed to here, which isn't going to hurt him, because it took all their, they only get 1 activation. It took their entire activation to get there. It stops him from getting in the building and getting the evil twins without killing some of them first. That's not a big deal either, but we would have lost. So I'm going to end the video here right now. I know it's short, but I'm going to end it here. And again, vote for me here, guys. Tell me, do you want me to play the game the way the rules say and we just lost? Or do you want me to continue on? I'm okay either way. You know, that's the way the ball bounces. We had a bad stroke of luck and we lost the game. So however many of you vote by the time I get around to this, which is, since it's Wednesday evening, I'll probably look at this again tomorrow evening and see. Maybe I'll give it till Friday. I don't know. I'll give it till Friday evening to decide. How's that? So that would be Friday. Today is the 25th of March 2015. So I'm going to give it to Friday 27th. We will see at by the time I get done with work on Friday, if I come and see that this is that the votes are one way or the other, that's where we're going to play it. Regardless, you know the scenario. We did technically lose. So I'm going to leave it at that, and I'll talk to you soon, guys. I hope to get some good responses from you all and see where we land.